Between last night and today's sessions, you heard a lot about the evolving industry, as well as the changes in audience preferences and the way that content is being consumed. And I'm going to talk to you a bit about how you can leverage AI as well as AI agents built on AWS to really meet the needs of a demanding and modern audience, as well as cultivate multi-channel monetization opportunities across your entertainment stacks. All right. So at AWS, we've been working with entertainment customers around the world for over 20 years. These include content studios that are focused on traditional content as well as music, global streamers, broadcasters, game developers. I know you just heard from my corporate cousin at Twitch, as well as betting and gaming organizations, digital publishers, and sports leagues, just to name a few. And the reason we work so well with these customers is that they pick AWS because we have the most purpose-built services to meet the evolving needs of the industry, as well as we offer broad choice when it comes to different partners that they can leverage that will meet their needs as well. Now, speaking of evolving needs, we've been talking a lot about artificial intelligence and machine learning. And at Amazon, we've been deploying AI/ML across our organization for over 25 years. We use it in our retail business. You can see it in our fulfillment centers, and you can witness it today when you watch Prime Video. And we've extended so many of the technical elements to our customers, and we've really focused on how we could also stay true to core principles that we believe matter to the industry. These include security and privacy, resiliency. They also include indemnification, which is incredibly important to this industry. And finally, the ability to be able to spin up things and traverse them globally in an instant. Now, I mentioned Prime Video, another one of our corporate cousins that leverages AWS tech at scale to create really differentiated viewing experiences. And I want to show you a couple of examples of how they're leveraging AI in their viewing experiences today. So first, I want to talk about AI Topics. If you go on Prime Video today, AI Topics uses AI to understand what you like to watch, and then it organizes that content into logical topic areas. It's a great way so that you don't have to endlessly search, and you can find things instantaneously that might delight you. You can also leverage a voiceover service, which we call Jump to Scene, which makes it possible for me to say, show me that scene from Moneyball where Scott Hatteberg hits the home run, and boom, right there. You don't need to scroll to find it, it just appears. And if you're like me and you tend to fall asleep while watching a series over the course of time, you may need a refresher on what actually happened in the series. X-Ray Recaps uses artificial intelligence to be able to, spoiler-free, create recaps of an entire season, as well as an episode or even pieces of an episode. Really, really cool ways that the AI is actually being used, and you can leverage that right now as a Prime Video customer. Now, speaking of customers, we also work with international sports organizations who leverage our AI to be able to really enhance their fan experience. The PGA Tour is an example. They use AI from AWS to be able to enhance the fan experience through TourCast, as well as be able to provide probability analytics and automate commentary. Formula One is another fantastic example. They've leveraged our AI agents in order to be able to understand when something is going wrong in their network and get to root cause analysis faster, taking what used to take maybe 3 weeks to remediate to minutes. And then finally, I'm very delighted to announce that just last week, we announced our partnership with the NBA. The NBA is AWS is the NBA's official cloud and cloud AI partner. We're going to be launching NBA Inside the Game, powered by AWS, which is going to be able to create a platform to ingest billions of different data points throughout a season of a game, and then create really amazing insights as well as fan experience moments. So we're just getting started. Now, I talked a lot about some of these incredible outcomes that we're able to deliver with customers. We also believe that our customers want choice. We don't believe that when it comes to artificial intelligence, as you heard from many of the speakers across the last 2 days, they need to have choice when it comes to tech. And choice is inherent when we look at AWS. We offer the broadest set of chipsets, from GPUs for our customers who want to build out their own foundational models, to applications that can boost productivity, including a new vibe coding assistant called Kiro, if you're a non-developer and you want to start to play with some of these services. We also provide access to over 100 different foundational models, including from Meta, from OpenAI, from DeepSeek, as well as increasingly very industry-specific models like 12 Labs and Luma, to just name a few. Now, Amazon Bedrock, which is our fully managed AI service, also provides access to agents. There's a lot of buzz about agents. What's an agent? Well, an agent is much more than a bot. It's something that can be, it's a software program that is highly sophisticated, and it can interact with its environment in order to be able to accomplish predefined tasks. We believe at Amazon that soon there's going to be billions of agents that are going to be working alongside of humans. They're going to help us augment our capabilities, they're going to help us accelerate our innovation, and they're going to ultimately increase our productivity. It's very exciting to see what can happen with these agents. Now, beyond the hype of agents, what's more important than an agent is an outcome. And we're seeing so many of our entertainment customers across AWS now leverage AI to be able to deliver on things like being able to understand and monetize decades worth of archival content that might have been just collecting dust over time. They can now breathe new life into that, search it instantaneously to cultivate new viewing experiences for their fans. We're also using it to be able to create more optimized return on investments across campaigns. And as I just showed you with Prime Video, we're using it to enhance the viewing experience across content macroly. Now, I'm going to leave you with one thing, and it's I really want you all to lean into the genius of the word and. At Amazon, we often say that there is tyranny in the word or. It forces you to have to choose between binary options, meaning you can't have it all. With AWS and with Amazon, we believe in the genius of and. You can pick whatever chipsets you want to leverage, whichever models, whichever frameworks across the agentic space, whichever applications you want to leverage, and still have the enterprise-grade security, the privacy, and the support that you would expect from the world's most comprehensive and broadly adopted cloud. And with that, I can't wait to see what y'all invent. Thank you.